Sometimes I really wonder what is it what I'm seeing, because it is so interesting. You can walk around in this place and almost every stone has been worked on, you know, and it is so strange, you know. This really looks like it has been cut out by laser or something. Yeah, I know, interesting interpretation, but you don't really get what it is for, and I don't know, it just leaves you with so many questions. And even if you go with guides and, you know, have yourself explain these places, they don't really come up with any kind of very interesting explanation about what this is all about. And look, for example, here, I don't know if it shows, there's a small balustrade. For example, this place, it looks like vitrification, as if the stone was exposed to great heat when the work was done. So yeah, there have been some theories that back then, like, well, I mean, I couldn't even say that this is from the Inca times. This could be pre-Inca. So this could be, you know, thousands and thousands of years old, the stonework. Back then, the stone was more in some kind of fluid state, or the people who worked with the stones were able to, sorry, okay, here's some more, were able to work the stone or transform it into some kind of fluid state, because there's no real explanation of how they could have moved the huge stones, which I'm going to show you after this one. Well, don't take my word for granted, I really don't know much about these things, but you know, it really makes you wonder. That's the famous Inca slide. A close up. My kids love it. I think he's a bit scared. These are the ones you get. These are the sites that you get of this huge stone fortress. Different levels. I'm going to go closer now so that you can see how huge these stones are. Some alpacas. So as you can see, this thing is really huge, and I think this is the biggest one, not the highest one, but biggest one in general. Can you see the alpaca? Up there are the ears. This is the head. That's the body. And this is the tail. Actually, I couldn't leave here without showing you this place. This place is very important for me. When I first came here 16 years ago, I lived in the inner city in a place called Procuradores, which is a street leading up to the main square. I'm going to check if I get a glimpse of that. And back then I was still kind of half asleep or 3/4 asleep, but still I felt really uncomfortable about living in Procuradores, and I kind of felt like blood running through the street. And so this is the Cusco main square seen from above, from this place with the cross. And as I told you, I lived on a street, well, let's say, doesn't work, here, okay. And then later I heard, when I knew a bit more of the history of Cusco, that major slaughters between well, the Spanish and the Incas have taken place just in that street. So yeah, picked up on that back then, and while I lived there, every day I climbed up to this where I'm standing now at the cross, and had to look onto Cusco from above. That was the only way I could stand the energies down there during the rest of the day. So this is the wonderful place I've been raised to live in for the past 10 years. Okay. Thank you for joining me. This was an awesome morning. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Just a word, don't take my word for granted of any kind of archaeological facts or whatever. I don't really know much about these places.